I want to move out of Sydney and get a new start. Long story short, wife cheated, my spirits crushed, and I want to get out of this city and start new somewhere else and figure out who I am. New home, new job, new everything. I was thinking Brisbane, but I've seen the renting situation there isn't good like so many places. Can I get some ideas that some of you might have? Edit. I'm seeing Perth popping up a lot as the place to go. The question is, how do I get my cats there with me? I'll suggest a different approach. Can you afford long-time travel? Say 3-6 months? It's a great reset and perfect for figuring yourself out. The new experiences you will encounter will help not think about your stuff. You can do a 501,000 kilometers hiking trail, or just backpack in a country region. Say New Zealand, Japan, South America, Europe, China, whatever. But the more out of your comfort zone the better. You get a visa, get the plane ticket and go without a plan. I learned more about myself backpacking for 6 months than my previous 27 years of life back then. Good luck. If you're a single bloke, don't move to Perth. The ratio of men to women isn't good, and it's cliquey. Source from Perth, live in Sydney. Cuba petty mate. Same boat, hubby cheated. My escape plan is Perth, so chilled and far enough away from rest of the world. Great places to go at weekends. Great beaches. Good luck. I know exactly how you feel. Rent shortages are everywhere, so you shouldn't factor that into your decision. Figure out where you'll get the best job and lifestyle that you want to live. Move up to the Pilbara, drive fuel tankers for $250K a year. Make bank and get a new wife. I left Melbourne, then went to Perth, and then Brisbane. Perth was just a bit too sleepy for me. Brisbane has the benefit of being quieter than Melbourne and Sydney, but still has somewhat of a bigger city vibe than Perth. I'm not really a beach person though, so it doesn't bother me that the city isn't close to beaches, and actually the coast isn't that bad. I enjoy the odd Manly trip out east, Manly, Brisbane that is, and the abundance of riverside stuff scratches my by the water itch just fine. The PT in Perth was extremely good though. Less so in Brisbane. Townsville. Get a nice house with an 800m yard for under 500k. Wherever you go, there you are. Escaping would have been amazing if not being anchored by young children. Sydney sucks as a single parent. I am a lifelong Sydneysider, and am not leaving anytime soon, but I travel to Perth for work and agree with all the others you should move to Perth. Some of the southwest of WA is beautiful too, Busselton and surrounds is great. Had similar situation 2016, wife walked out. Felt same. TBH, perhaps have a pause, OS trip for 1 to 2 months if you can, on your own, clear your head, thoughts, find a love for life and yourself again, then reappraise. Did this 3 MTHS after split, was best thing I ever did getting through this difficult period. Stay if you like Sydney generally. Don't let her win. Focus on your own success moving forward. Success is the best revenge. If it was me, I'd go to Adelaide. Beautiful wine regions and some of Australia's best hiking on your doorstep. Great beaches, beautiful historic homes and pretty town centres. Nice, dry weather as in not humid. Comparatively cheaper in Sydney, great museums and unis. Cheap, good public transport. Adelaide Fringe Festival. Perth rental situation is just as bad. Beach in Thailand and work remotely. Go wherever you can get a job. Perth is fantastic. If I could leave Sydney, that is where I would go. Parking everywhere you go, not long waits, great beaches, laid back, affordable housing. I'd go to Perth. What is your industry? And what are your out-of-work interests? Those will contribute to where you can live happily. Purely price-wise, Perth, Adelaide and Hobart are your best bets, with the added bonus that they are often cooler and are less likely to suffer big climate change issues. As a non-capital alternative, you can also consider Newcastle's strong local economy, near wine country, and close enough to Sydney that you can come back and visit friends when the pain fades a bit. I've lived Sydney, Brisbane, and GC. Brisbane is a terrific city. Easy to get around and people are friendly, including neighbours. It would be a great place to settle and have a fresh start. Just join a gym, social club, etc. to meet new people. I found all my neighbours so friendly. Also walking dog, etc. The rental issues is nowhere different to other cities. Good luck on your fresh start. No one is going to suggest Hobart. We're not all bogans. 1. I'm sorry that happened. 2. Women like men with cats, so this is adorable. I would suggest spending a weekend in each of the cities you're strongly considering, that way you can get a feel of it. I will say though, personally, I wouldn't move to Perth, southwest WA, possibly. Perth, no. I go there a lot to see family. Cairns. Great here, but hot. Great little hub to fly out internationally too. Hard renting, but decent buying. Relocation consultant here, have had plenty of clients move from Sydney to both places. Perth has the advantage of being far away to clear your mind, and generally cheaper property with plenty of opportunity for a single bloke in the mining industry. Congratulations, this is the first step. There is so much more to the world than Sydney. Sorry to hear about all the other stuff, but the positives here are you are leaving Sydney. Personally wouldn't come to Brisbane, it's just a video game city, no actual substance. If you aren't going to leave AUS, I would try Perth. Wherever you go, there you are. I reckon the best thing for you to do at this point in time is to be as near to your mates and family as possible. Speaking from experience, I moved to whole new country. Newcastle isn't bad, plenty of rentals if you have an income. If you're unemployed, then chances of you getting a rental here is 0, but not too shit of a place to live. Sorry to hear that, man. What about overseas? Outside the box? I don't think you need to go to a new city to grow. Read some books, listen to some podcasts, focus on growing your personal mental game, and surround yourself with good people. Forgive the ex, wish her well, and don't concern yourself with her. Focus on bettering your life. I live in Perth and I can't imagine living anywhere else. Go travel and work around the world. Best time it is when you have nothing holding you down. Investigate the van life. Basically travel and live out of a van. It's cool for a while and meet lots of other travelers, etc. Have you thought of heading to New Zealand? Their property market has crashed and it's a bit cheaper, I think. You'd still be able to get your cats there. Your spirit will be more crushed in Brisbane. Besides the unbearable heat, there is nothing here. It seems Adelaide and Hobart are cities where the gender ratios favour straight men's prospects better, i.e. a higher number of women than other cities, for when you're ready to dip your toe in the water. But rental vacancy rates are really bad in Adelaide when compared to Hobart. So all in all, I'd head to Hobart if I were you. Tasmania is a great place to clear your mind. Especially if you enjoy the outdoors, nature, drives or hiking. Perth is a completely different life to Sydney, and being biased, now I've gotten older, I appreciate being from Perth so much. Every time I come back from Melbourne, I'm so grateful of the city that Perth is. With regards to cats, just drive over with them in crates. Depends on your job. Follow the money. It's expensive everywhere. If you have any resemblance of education and skills relating to technology, move to Singapore or Dubai. Yeah, it will hurt to leave your kids, but you'll make bank. I moved to Perth from Sydney and have had no regrets. There are plenty of jobs here, pretty good wages, a great climate, no road tolls, fabulous lifestyle, and if you want to escape, we are really close to many destinations in Asia. I'm married, so don't know what the dating situation is, but I do know lots of people who are dating, so it must be okay. It's a really good life here without the crowds that you get in Sydney. The other thing about Perth is that most people, or the ones that I know, are from somewhere else, so it isn't too hard to meet people.